obviously save the kids. I don't know if you care to talk about it at all.
We can talk about it.
Because I just know from your perspective.
I don't mind.
I think it's interesting because as we spoke about earlier in the podcast, you were always just like, well, first and foremost, you're always down to be a part of what everyone's doing. You're always a team player. And then obviously something like that, where it sounds like it's something very beneficial. Anyways, my only point of bringing it up is if people have never heard you speak about it, I would just want, if anyone's listening, I'd rather them talk. Listen, I don't know the details of it, but I know for sure that I don't know about the other, like, I'm just going to put them aside. I'm not assuming that anyone did anything about it, but I know for sure that you were just caught up in it. So when I see your name attached to that, even if it doesn't, to this day, people don't talk about it, whatever. But just the fact that in history, your name is next to that logo.
No, it is.
It sucks. And I'm just like, if there's anyone listening that maybe thinks that you did anything, I'm like, that's why I swear to God, that's why I'm bringing it up.
Yeah.
And not that maybe you don't care, but I mean, I'd just like you to give your perspective of just.
Yeah, I mean, it was. It's all I take responsibility as far as like I made a decision to, I guess, put my name on it, but like I never had anything to do with it or building it or do, like, I genuinely didn't. And like,
No, but you genuinely thought what it was, what it sounded like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And like, I put in my own money in it. This is also what people fail to realize. But it's like when this happens, you can never do right because people will use any side against you. So like, for example, when it all happened, I deleted all my tweets and people are saying, oh, don't think that you can hide. It's like, no, I just don't want people to get ruined. So I'm deleting my tweets.
Yeah.
If I kept them up, it would have been like I was still supporting it. I can't win.
You can't win, yeah.
And then when all the videos came out, which is weeks later, before it became what it became, bro, I had weeks I could have sold, made money, or got my investment out, or made like weeks, and I never did. So again, I can't win because people will say, well, obviously because they're making video. No, bro. Weeks before the videos came out, I could have sold and made money or taken all of my money out, and I never did.
You lost
and
money.
to this day, I have never, ever reopened the laptop from that night. Bro, PTSD. I closed the laptop that night. I've never opened it again.
Your laptop? Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
And they got mad at me like, bro, you can't delete tweets. No, bro, I don't.
Yeah.
Guys, for what you did.
Yeah.
Because they didn't tell me.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to put it on anyone that there's a specific guy, but like, obviously I didn't. You think I'm at that time in my life with everything that you think that's what I'm doing and that's my intentions? Like, are you what?
No, it's
like, listen, I'm not like everyone can make, but like that was something that I struggled with a lot. It's like, bro, the fact that people think that I did this. And again, I'm not trying to say, oh, I'm such a good guy, I could never do this.
I think
you really think that was my intention? I was trying to do that?
No, I know.
Like, and that's something that haunts me a little bit sometimes. Like people might think that
third person perspective. I remember very clearly everybody. If there was anything anyone was saying, there's no way Teeqo.
I know, but it doesn't matter because the public,
I know.
Coffeezilla is like the main guy.
Trust
Teeqo,
me, I
it's
know.
like the main guy.
He said the main guy.
Yeah, bro. What are you talking about? Like,
my only point of saying that, I'm not trying to say it's gonna make it better, but I think for the people that know you, I don't think people really believe that you had any ill intention. Yeah. Come on.
But you know how the internet works.
I know, but that's the rest of the internet. I'm just saying for you to think
like
that people...
I'm not saying a lie, but like it just...
That was insane. That was a very garbage situation.
Oh, bro.
And it sucks.
That's one of the most stressful times in my life.
I can imagine. Sure. Yeah, that was...
The only thing I wish I did different was not listening to lawyers.
Yeah.
Bro, I didn't even... I could have tweeted the first day saying I haven't sold anything, here's my wallet, nothing. But all these lawyers, because they want your money.
Yeah.
They just want to prolong and whatever. They just tell you can't say anything, you can't say anything. Bro, all I had to do was say that I didn't sell when I hadn't had done it. You know what I mean? But I just listened to the lawyers. I was scared. I mean, it's a shock. It's a shock moment when it happens.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Especially when that's not your intention. I didn't know that was going to happen. So obviously it's even more. If other people knew, maybe they had an idea, okay, this could happen. But I had no idea. Like genuinely. Because if I did, I could have sold. For weeks. I had weeks to take my money out and make money, and I didn't.
Yeah, it's insane.
And I'm telling you, to this day, bro, I have that, like, when I moved now, like last or earlier this year, and I saw that laptop haunts me, bro. And even like, to be honest, bro, I missed out on some crypto stuff too. They didn't even want to do anything with anything.
I can imagine, man.
Like,
yeah.
It just turned me off so much towards a lot of stuff, unfortunately. But again, I made a mistake to, whatever, but like, obviously, that's not that, but
It wasn't you. You thought it was what it was. What it
yes,
looked like.
that's
I mean,
why,
bro.
like,
What kind of
'cause-
sick human? Sorry, it
Yeah,
sounds insane.
yeah.
Obviously, I know you. I'm saying because I know you didn't. But to make it off of a kid's charity,
Of course.
that
That's
is
why
like
it's-
next level
yeah,
sick.
yeah,
So back to your point
yeah,
earlier of
yeah.
you telling your dad, I can't believe that people can actually. That's another one of those situations.
Yeah.
It's just literally. Again, I'm not acting like you said, not acting like we're perfect, saint, whatever. But just that concept of really
Yeah.
not being able to comprehend that someone can actually be that insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it puts you in a position where
Yeah.
no, people really are that crazy, and that scummy and whatever.
Now
Yeah.
you'll be
Again, man,
surprised what people
so
can
you're-
do without flinching or even worrying about it. And like people like us, like we can't even sleep at night.
You said earlier how like you're just happy everyone's alive. I swear to God, same, and in that we're sane in some capacity.
Yeah.
Guy, literally. I mean, I know for me, 100%. Right? Not to like, but like, if I didn't have my religion and like my belief in God, I don't know how I would have made it through. So like, I don't know. I look at everyone else too. I don't not even comparing to what everyone believes in, but like, for me, if I didn't have that, I don't know what would have happened to me.
Yeah.
So everyone must have a thing that kept them. But like, dude, again, people are gonna roll their eyes at this conversation to think, oh, you make YouTube videos, stream, whatever. Again, you'll never know unless you live this life.
Yeah.
But dude, I swear to God, I think sometimes it's good how bad my memory is, because the amount of crazy things that we genuinely lived and saw in the phone calls that I got and the text messages, like I genuinely don't think anybody from the age in our age group should have dealt with 90% of the stuff we dealt with. And there's people around the world that deal with way worse. Listen, I'm Palestinian, right? My family's in Palestine dealing with way worse. People in Gaza are dealing with way worse. I'm not comparing at all. Like obviously now I feel ridiculous even saying it when I'm thinking of other parts of the world.
It's all relative. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't take away or make it. It's not a comparison.
Yeah, I think my only point of bringing it up is people look at certain jobs or industries or people's life in general. This is why social media is such a facade. Like you look at people's lives and you think it's so beautiful, but like, dude,